Hey guys, quickly before this video starts, I just want to let you know I'm going to be doing a Q&A video in the near future. So if you guys want to ask any questions for the Q&A, just be sure to tweet me at COD. I'll leave a link to my Twitter in the description. You guys can just tweet me on there. Make sure to at me. You can use the hashtag AskAvatar. That will be on the screen and in the description if you guys want to check it out. Thank you guys so much, and let's get into the video. Hey guys, what's going on? It's Avatar here, and welcome to a brand new video. Today I'm going to be bringing to you guys a class setup video for all the classes I've been using lately in GBs, and I've mostly been doing 2v2s, 3v3s, and 4v4s. Haven't really done any singles, but if I were to do any singles, it would probably just be the same classes you see here. So if you guys are interested in getting into GBs, or you already have some GB classes, maybe you can critique them a bit, or this is what I'm using. Just some tips for you guys I'll throw in this video as well. So here's my first class. These are like my default. This is my default battle class. I don't really use it that much just because for some reason I'm just not a huge fan of the bow. A lot of people love this gun. I've really never been a huge fan of it. I've always preferred to use other guns besides the bow, and that's what I'm loving right now. I'm able to use the HBR as well as the IMR, so I don't really use the bow that much in my games at all. I mostly use ASM1, HBR, and IMR. But occasionally I'll break out the bow if my shot's off a bit or something, and I want a full auto assault rifle like this one. But this is the class I'm running, overcharged lightweight. I run overcharged on pretty much all my default classes. I'll label them as default classes. But I run overcharged on most of those. And blast suppressor and toughness, you have to have them. There's no going around that. You have to have both these. I've seen some people not use blast suppressor, but those are the kids that never win. So don't do that. Just run blast suppressor and toughness always. And I have fast hands. You can take this off if you want, and you can put on a stun or semtax or a frag. If you guys know nade spots off the spawn, I don't know any personally, but that might be a good option for you. If you like on terrace, for example, if you want to nade the spawn, maybe you could just have a frag there instead of fast hands. Fast hands, the only thing it does help you with is just switching weapons with. I have no secondary, so it doesn't help me. But the main reason is just turning on and off exo mute. You turn your exo mute on and off a lot faster when you have fast hands. Not a huge deal, but I don't really ever use lethals or tacticals at all, so I kind of figured that this is the best thing for me. And I don't run red dot at all. I pretty much run the iron sights just like everybody else, but there's different variants of the bow you could use, but this is the most widely used and the one I like the most. Second class, I have my overkill sniper class. I have quick draw and grip on my ASM one. Some people don't run grip, but for me personally, I definitely need it. I hate shooting this gun without the grip. It just feels really weird. The recoil is really weird. Yeah, I don't like it that much, so I love having grip on it, and I love having quick draw, so I just don't have advanced rifling. Then I got the overkill, and we have a Morris sniper with thermal, and you can replace this for whatever you want. If you don't like thermal, you can use variable zoom, or you can just use ballistic CPU. Both of these are viable. My personal favorite is the thermal, and some people also do have stock on their snipers. I don't prefer having stock. I used to run stock a bit, but I found that I definitely prefer not having stock on my sniper. And if you do run stock on your sniper, I would just put the sniper in the primary gun slot and have your secondary be just like an ASM one with grip or with quick draw, whatever. But this is what I prefer. And oh yeah, you could have a second. Actually, you could have two attachments on both guns. I forgot, because if you just take off the semtax, you could have the same thing but with stock instead. So if you want stock, you can just do that. No big deal. And yeah, I just run overcharged. I don't have lightweight on this class just because again I love overcharged. Lightweight's not a huge deal in a lot of cases, but you just want it on your class. But for an overkill class, you're not really going to be too mobile, so you can kind of get rid of lightweight there. And I got fast hands. You pretty much need fast hands for this class just because you're switching weapons. It's just a really helpful fast hands on this class. And we have mute, which I have on pretty much every S&D class, which is all I really have. And then I have a semtax, which you can obviously replace with anything else you like. I just use a semtax because why not? Have an extra spot. Then default ASM1 class, the same perk setup as the BAL class. And here's the attachments I use. Then the IMR, same perks. And I have red dot, quick draw, and stock. I've seen some people go without quick draw, or excuse me, without red dot. I've seen people use quick draw, grip in stock, and it's another viable option. I just love having red dot. For some reason, like in this game, I'm obsessed with red dot. Like even with the bow, I used to run red dot on my bow all the time, even though most people didn't, because I just love red dot. And HBR, this is probably my most used class, I would say. as well as the ASM1 class. I love the HBR. I don't know what it is, but the HBR is my kind of gun. I just love this thing. I rape people with the HBR, and these are the perks I am running. Again, you can also run iron sights on this if you'd like, but I love the red dot, so I stick with that. Then for my other classes here, the Ameli. Don't really use this too often, but it's very OP. Stock, and you can go without thermal, but thermal gives you a huge advantage. So I like throwing it on. And quick draw is also really nice to use. But if you really want, you could take off quick draw and put on grip, because with grip and thermal, there's like no recoil at all. That can be really helpful. But quick draw is also really nice. So it's really up to you what you like to run. And then for my ASM one, I have no attachments at all, which is kind of weird. But I'm obsessed with Exomute. I love having Exomute. So yeah, I just kind of leave it there. And this is actually should have overcharged on it. But yeah, I'm obsessed with Exomute, so I have to have it on this class. But if you'd like, you can just take off Exomute and put on a second attachment, or just one attachment, or you could take off fast hands if you really want, which I wouldn't suggest, but it's up to you. Then we have the ASM1 Rush class. This one's just the regular ASM1 class, except I don't have overcharge, and I have two Exo abilities here. I have Exomute and Exo Overclock. And this class I use for when I'm going to rush something with the ASM1 where I would need overclock for. You can use this on really any map you'd like if you have a really good rush route, but for the most part, I like to stick with my default ASM1 class unless I have a specific rush in mind. Now over here, these last three are just respawn classes. I don't play respawn at all, but occasionally I'll do like a 1v1 hardpoint with a friend or something, and these are kind of irrelevant, but if you guys want to take notes, I guess, go ahead. These classes are probably terrible, but yeah, I just kind of have them here because why not? But yeah, that's it for this class setup for you guys. Hope you guys did enjoy. Go through the classes again here if you guys are interested. And also, you could also obviously run some different stuff. Like if you want to, you could run 2 stunts in this class and take off overcharge. It's all up to you. These are the ones I run. If you guys want to copy these, feel free to. Hopefully you guys did enjoy. If you did, make sure to give the video a like. And if you guys want to see any type of specific video, just let me know in the comments, and I'll try to do that for you, because how'd this video get up? Somebody suggested that I do a class setup video, and I figured that's a pretty good idea. You want a class setup video? I'm going to give you one. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoy, and I'll catch you guys in the next